Hi, everyone. Dr. Elizabeth Bonet here, and Dr. Liz. If this is your first time listening, then welcome. I hope you like what you hear. And if you do, please share it with a friend or family member. If you would like to get some free hypnosis files, then that's really easy to do. I offer one to reduce fear and anxiety, another one to increase emotional stability, and a third for a better pregnancy and birth. So you can get those over at my website, drlizhypnosis.com. That's DRLIZ hypnosis.com. Or you can text the word hypnotize to 444-999. That's the word hypnotize to 444-999. I think it's like such an easy way to join the newsletter. That's why I offer it. Before we go into today's episode, I do need to say the podcast is not a substitute for mental health treatment, nor should it be. If you need psychotherapy or hypnotherapy, please seek treatment from a trained professional. Now, I do hypnosis all over the world. That's done through Skype or WhatsApp, or sometimes someone has a US phone number or a calling card type thing. Whatever it is, we work it out. But if you'd like to see how to work with me or learn more about me, whether you're local or from afar, you can do that over at my website. That's drlizhypnosis.com. I offer a free 15-minute telephone consultation. So that's a great way to get a sense of what it would be like to work with me and to ask any questions you may have about that. Sometimes people decide to fly in and see me, and they'll do an intensive couple of days, and then they'll vacation here because I am in South Florida, which is really nice most of the year. Fort Lauderdale is right above Miami, so we have beautiful beaches and gorgeous water that's warm to swim in. So people really enjoy that. All right. I hope you enjoy today's episode. Hi, everyone. Dr. Liz here. Before we jump into today's episode, I am running the 2019 podcast survey to see who you are. It's anonymous, but you know who you are. How old are you? How many kids do you have? How old are your kids? Have you ever had hypnosis? It's really quick. It's literally 9 questions. The link is in the show description or the show notes. It's on SurveyMonkey, and it takes 2 minutes. Because they track that for you once people start taking the survey, how long it takes you to take it. So it's 2 minutes. That's it. It's super fast. And I would be so appreciative if you could take it. It would be a birthday present to me. My birthday's this month, and this is going to publish in November. Did you take the survey, Stacy?
No, not yet. But, be doing that after the podcast.
All right. So here's Mr. Stacey Manning, my husband.
Yeah, the last time we did this, we were not husband and wife.
We were not. No, we were about to be.
Yeah.
But now we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
All right.
1 year flew by quick.
It did. And
Time flies when you're having fun.
It does. But we definitely got to know each other more too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Several things happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we handled.
Yeah.
What was the most significant thing over the year, do you think?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know.
What about the mini emotional crisis I had?
Which one?
Right. The one where... Yeah, not the one with my daughter leaving for college. Not that one. Okay. That one I woke up the night before. Did I ever tell you this?
I don't think so.
I woke up the night before I was supposed to take her to the airport.
Yeah, you didn't tell me that.
And I was like, oh my God, I can't do it. I think it was the day before, actually. Yeah, the night before, the day before. Because I remember calling one of my best friends in California. And just crying and thinking, I can't do it. I can't take her to the airport. I can't do it.
Make her Uber.
I can't send my child halfway around the world. What if something happens? whatever, And then I had to use all kinds of, self-soothing, right? Basically, call my friends, calm myself down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a cup of tea.
Okay.
Yeah. Take a walk with the dog, all this stuff. Obviously I was going to take her to the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I could imagine a parent getting into such a state that they really did cancel the trip. I hear stories like that, actually, where they don't let them go away to college, or they don't let them pick the college that they want to pick, or not because of financial reasons, but because of emotional reasons.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't have done that.
No, I would not.
No,
So
you wouldn't have taken it that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, when was it? It was a month or two ago. I had another crisis where I went up and saw my mentor, Dr. Glasser.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was, yeah. Mm-hmm. Should we say why?
No.
Okay, let's not say why.
We should not say why. I have to have some privacy here.
Let's not say why then.
Yeah, but that one really affected you. Like you knew something was visibly up with me.
I knew something was wrong. And yes, I thought that I was part of the reason or part of the cause. Mm-hmm. And it was only recently, like in the last week or so, mm-hmm. that I found out I was not the reason.
Yeah.
That I didn't have anything really to do with it.
Right.
So,
yeah. So that was a good one.
Yeah. That was
but good. What was it like after I came back? So I went up there to see my mentor. I said, I need to go up and do some hypnosis, some core healing hypnosis, actually. I had an idea of what was going on, but it wasn't really clear to me. But when I came back,
it was night and day.
It was night and day.
It was night and day.
Yeah. How so?
Before you left, you were preoccupied. You were a little distant, very quiet. You just weren't being yourself. But you seemed to be really, really preoccupied. You had your mind on something, and I could tell you were working on something. You couldn't get it quite worked out or whatever, and then you wouldn't tell me about it because, for whatever reason, that just reinforced the feeling that it might have been about me. Mm-hmm. But then whenever you went up there and you came back,
even though I said it's not about you,
even though you said it wasn't about me,
yeah, right. Our mind makes up stories.
Yeah. So then whenever you came back, you were back to your old self. Mm-hmm. It was literally the flip of a switch, night and day. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I try to explain this to people sometimes when they call and they say, well, will I get better with hypnosis? That's basically what they're asking. Any call I get, actually, that's the top question, right? Will I get better with hypnosis? Is this going to help me? Because it's a significant investment for most people of money and time. And sometimes it's shorter than others. Sometimes it's one session if someone is coming in for something simple. But usually it's multiple sessions. So it's an investment.
Yeah.
And I hear this from clients who have had core healing and hypnosis and different kinds of hypnosis. And they'll say, even my spouse or my coworkers or my fiance, like they noticed a huge difference in me.
Yeah, I could totally see that because it was a night and day. It was black and white. It was, she's got something on her mind and she can't get it worked out and she's upset about something. And then you came back and there was that smile on your face and that twinkle in your eye and the, bubbly personality that I've always known. Mm-hmm. And, back to normal.
Yeah. And I felt that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I had some really significant parenting and relationship questions to ask her. And some health stuff too, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah. What? So that's just one direct example of seeing a result of hypnosis.
Yeah.
And I did 2 days with her, right? One session was 3 hours and the other session was 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she came down here for some stuff. So we did another 2.5 hours down here, like about a week or two later. I think it was 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So you had hypnosis in the last year too.
So I went and saw your mentor, Marty, and I didn't go into a trance.
Yeah. Well, what did it feel like though? You said you were relaxed.
I felt relaxed, but I never felt like I really went into a trance. I never really felt like I went, what you have described to me as a hypnotic trance. I didn't feel like I ever went into that. I didn't feel like, yes, I was relaxed, but, I can sit and close my eyes and relax without anybody talking to me. So the fact that he was trying to put me into a hypnotic trance, it didn't have an effect. And then whenever you tried,
yeah, I tried too.
Yeah, again, I just never felt like I went into that trance.
Yeah. Marty and I had a conversation about this, and Dr. Glasser and I did too. And this is a big topic, I think, in the hypnosis world.
Okay.
Right? Like, one, how do you know someone's in a trance in hypnosis? How do you verify that? And what if someone doesn't go into a trance? Can everyone be hypnotized? So I did a little mini episode, probably in season 1, about this. Can everyone be hypnotized? And my opinion has changed on it slightly, because that's what happens when you grow and learn more stuff and all that stuff, right? Often your opinion starts to change.
Yeah.
Because originally, what I read was that about 15% of the population could not be hypnotized. Okay. And there's a little screener that I do in my office to see if someone's higher on that scale or lower on that scale.
Yeah.
And when you came back from Marty's, and somehow I'd never done this with you, and I did the screener, I was like, oh, you score like a 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, oh. I was like, this is not your fault. You scored a 0.
That's one of the few things that's never been my fault.
Yeah. But what I've been reading recently, there's some research recently that says hypnosis is really a skill, meaning that when you practice, you can more easily go into trance. 2 episodes ago, I did one on anesthesia and whether there's actual temperature changes in the different hands that they're trying to do hypnotic anesthesia for. And the study had noted that the participants who had had hypnosis before or done self-hypnosis, so like listening to a file at home or something like that, right, could much more easily go into hypnotic trance than those who hadn't, right? Which means it's a skill.
Okay. I don't have that skill.
No, apparently not.
I don't have that skill.
Right?
That is not that's not in my skill set.
Yeah. Well, I also asked Dr. Glasser, I was like, do you have people who really just don't go into trance? And she said, yeah, occasionally I do, but it doesn't really matter so much because the conversation is still changing when you induce relaxation. Okay, so you get a different conversation going. And I've seen that over and over. I mean, the answers are different when you're asking questions under hypnosis, which I do, depending on what type we're doing. When you're talking in the conscious state and when you're in a relaxed state.
I just, I mean, I scored the 0 on your little screener. And then I did have one idea of possibly doing something almost like a sleep hypnosis, where maybe I am already asleep, or maybe I am in one of those really relaxed states where I'm just about to fall asleep. And then either have you do it personally or listen to one of the files, and basically fall asleep listening to it to see if that would, what kind of effect that would have.
Yeah. And I recommend that to people all the time, actually.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you can listen to this while you fall asleep. Because really, we're talking about changing the neural pathways. And your brain is still listening, particularly when you're first falling asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still listening. It's still picking up on the suggestions. It's still saying, this may be a different way to think about things, right? Decreasing pain or increasing self-esteem or whatever that is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that would be effective. But I don't actually have research on it. Just an FYI for my audience. I think it would be a really interesting study, actually. 30 participants listened to the file as they were falling asleep, and 30 participants listened to the file at noon. I don't know. And see if there's a difference.
All right. So if there's anybody out there that's got a really lot of money that wants to invest into a pretty good, study, we'd be willing to do that.
Right. A grant. Right. No, we're going to do that anyway for you.
Oh, well, all right.
We're going to do you as a case study.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be a case study.
Yeah.
That would not be the first time that I've been accused of being a case study, by the way.
Yeah. Right. We're not going to wait for the research. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've done that for myself. It's been effective.
Okay.
In fact, I have a hard time staying awake on any hypnosis file. Unless I skip that relaxation part. Sometimes I'll do that. I used to do that a couple of years ago. I'd be running and I'd just skip the relaxation part. I just wanted the suggestions while I ran. And running is actually a heightened state of awareness. And that's really what you're developing when you're going into hypnosis, a concentrated, focused, heightened state of awareness.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's an option. Maybe we should stick headphones on you while you're playing golf.
No.
Any golfer would have said no. Golf is the hypnosis. Huh?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah.
That's therapy.
Uh-huh.
That's therapy.
I know. Yeah.
It's going to be some therapy as soon as we get done with this podcast. It's going to be some therapy.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any other questions come up for you in the last year?
No. Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. All right.
Any questions you got?
Oh, tons. I'm just getting started. I always have questions.
I know you always have. You are a very good question asker.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Right.
I'm not a very good question answerer.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No way.
Well, okay, I'm not.
No.
Maybe I can answer questions, but maybe I go around the world to get there.
Oh, yeah. This is what I just said to Stacy last night. Was it last night?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had asked me a question.
Oh, yeah. And I tried to cut you off.
And you tried to cut me off. And I said, no. If you can go around the world to answer a question, so can I. So sit tight.
I remember that, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to wrap this up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What's it like being married to me?
That is a question that I have tried to answer 1,000 times, and I still have not come up with the words to describe how it is to be married to you. Really, the only thing that I can really say is it's being married to you is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
Ooh.
Maybe right behind my daughter being born. I'll put it that. Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good qualifier.
Yeah,
I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put my daughter being born just as, just barely above marrying you.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Well, I'm glad I asked it.
Yeah. I don't know of any other way to describe it. It's great being married to you.
Cool.
Yeah. I guess it's great being married to you is the simple answer.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this marriage is completely different than any relationship I've been in, including my first marriage. Yeah.
How?
I think when people talk about happy marriages, this is what they're talking about. I mean, I understood that from like an intellectual level, but I didn't really understand it from a felt level, a sense level, like in the body.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, oh, like this is what they're talking about. How you like deeply feel attached and love this person.
Yeah.
And rely on them too.
Yeah.
Yes. And have reasonable conversations.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's been a huge factor for me.
Yeah.
Of
almost a divine guidance.
Shut up. Shut up.
Might have been a little private joke there.
Where it's like you can come home and say, hey, we need to talk about something, even small.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
And then we talk about it and there's feedback and there's change that happens. Like that's new for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've said this to you. If I've said it once, I've said it a dozen times. I feel like I can talk to you about anything.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
not be judged. Not be ridiculed.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a trust issue.
Yes. Yeah. And I'm getting there, right? Like we had a conversation recently where I was like, well, it took me a while to tell you this because I was scared. That's the base of trust issues is fear. Yeah. Right?
I'm busting through all that.
You sure are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I trust you whenever I'm talking to you, which...
Were you ridiculed in your past marriage?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I was.
I mean, even for like everyday stuff. Like I know you were for other things, but even like just asking an everyday type of question, like, hey, honey, can you...
yeah, I mean, well, and please? it was more like situations like whenever I come in from work and we have dinner and then I go in and clean the kitchen. Mm-hmm. And then...
Which is a miracle in itself, I just want to say.
Right. Well, not now.
World.
Not now. I mean, I clean
No, it still feels like a miracle.
Oh, it still feels like a miracle. Okay.
Oh, yeah, to me.
Because I still do that. I do that on a regular basis here.
Yeah, I know. So, it feels like a miracle to me. Like,
but in my first marriage, it was a miracle for me to clean the kitchen.
Okay.
As soon as I got done, it was kind of tough to have someone come in right behind me and say, you didn't do this right, and clean it again.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So...
Which would only make you not clean the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Just from like a straight behavioral perspective. Yeah. Nothing else. Not even emotional. There's emotional stuff there too. Yeah. But yeah.
Getting back to us, I mean, you are very supportive. Mm-hmm. Whenever I do something that you appreciate, you tell me that you appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
I try. Yeah. I'm not as effective at that as you are. I'm just not as effective at showing my appreciation is what you are. But I'm working on that. I'm trying to say...
Okay, I haven't noticed that. But thanks for pointing it out to me.
Well, oh, geez. Here we go. Yeah. Here I am, pointing out my own flaws.
Yeah, right.
But you are a very easy person to trust also.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Yeah.
It is.
And I've seen that with people that have never met you before. Like my relatives, specifically my friends Tommy and Wanda. Mm-hmm. They, after meeting you one time, they were instantly had positive vibes off you, and that's
they're really good people too.
Yeah, they are.
So. Right. It's easy.
Yeah. Well, whenever you passed their test, that was the final straw. You had to pass
the
that
final
test.
straw.
Yeah,
the final test.
Final test.
Final hurdle.
Final hurdle. You had to pass that test.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Well, you married me, so I'm assuming I did.
You did.
Right.
You did.
Yeah.
So
I think when you come from, well, let me back up on this. I was going to say, I think when you come from a base of love, then that's easy, right? To connect with people. Like wanting to be of service to them or wanting to know who they are or... being curious about who they are, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Right. And I do try to come from there, but at the same time, I think something that I'm much better at as I have gotten older is discernment. And I was trying to tell Mia this the other day. the blue hair teen, right, in Italy. Like when you meet someone new, you need to be discerning. Like you need to figure out first, like, who is this person? Are they a good person? Do I want them in my life? Because people have strong influences on us.
Yeah.
And we let them into our lives.
Yeah.
So once you do that, then everything else becomes easier.
You said that one of the reasons that you married me is because you thought I would be a positive influence on your girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you are.
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. They don't always let you be. It's not like, roses and rainbows over here in step-parent world, right?
No.
Yeah.
No. But I'm not going to give up.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm not going to give up.
That's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true. I do think you are. All right. You ready? You want to go play some golf?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I want to set that little white ball down on that brown tee.
Uh-huh.
And I want to take the club and just swing as hard as I can. I've actually got some frustration issues from this whole week. It's been a long week at work.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, so this is going to be some absolute golf therapy. I'm going to take any of the frustrations that I've had from work this week, and I'm going to take them out on that little white ball today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. We'll do maybe an update in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, an annual one. Who
An
knows?
annual update.
An annual marriage update.
It's a great idea, I think.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
You think it's a great idea?
I think it's a great idea.
I'll join you. I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. That's
right.
good.
You want to say bye?
Yeah, bye.
All right, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Peace.
I hope you truly enjoyed today's episode. Remember that you can get free hypnosis downloads over at my website, drlizhypnosis.com, DRLIZ hypnosis.com. I work all over the world doing hypnosis, so if you're interested in working with me, please schedule a free consultation over at my website, and we'll see what your goals are and if I can be of service to you in helping you reach them. Finally, if you liked today's episode, please subscribe to the podcast or tell a friend. That way, more and more people learn about the power of hypnosis. All right, everyone, have a wonderful week. Peace.